What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Too Many Opinions podcast. This is Sarah.
This is Jeannie.
I'm here for another little shout out real quick.
Please
I
give
love
a shout out.
I love old Henrik Kissen. I don't even know what this is. But this pout preserve peptide lip treatment is so fire. My girl Alex Earl be using all of their products and I'm obsessed. So shout out, I love old Henriksen.
They have sent me a few products and they are very, very
You
good.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, I would
Especially
love to
like
get
that-
on PR. Yes, that's what I got. I got the brightening eye cream and the thing.
Let me tell you something. Have you seen the new Anastasia Beverly Hills balm?
No.
I'm gonna please remind me to show it to you.
It's
So
fire?
it's basically like a foundation stick, but like BB cream. And you can just apply it and like dab it with your fingers, and it makes your skin look like the most perfect skin and nice and glowy. Fire.
No fucking way.
I
I
gotta
need
show
to
it
try
to you. I gotta
that.
show it.
We're gonna do one more shout out because I absolutely love these shades. These are my Desi shades. I have 2 pairs and literally obsessed. So fire. They have like intricate details. They got these little rings on the side, little like just so fire. Shout out Desi. You know, if you want to send us some PR, we're here, girl.
Absolutely, and the quality for Desi is superb.
Literally immaculate. So
Yep.
love her. Shout us out. Before we get into our topic, let's give a shout out. Number 1, let's go, baby. Celtics #1, banner 18. Let's get
And if
it.
you're a hater, we don't care because we still won.
Period.
So, bye.
Period. I love you guys. Celtics #1, baby. I'm missing a nail, but #1.
No, but she's representing with the green.
Yes.
And the freaking parade was phenomenal, crazy but phenomenal. So
dope.
shout out to the Celtics.
Amen. Let's get it. Okay, what's been going on? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know what's been going on. I went blonde.
I love it.
My hair looks crazy.
It looks so
I went
good.
blonde. And it's now I have to spend the bag every single time I go
Mm-hmm.
blonde. If you go blonde, get prepared because it's a bag. And what else happened?
It was expensive.
She only charged me. I'll tell you separately because
Okay.
I don't know what she's gonna charge.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was reasonable.
Yes, it was not. It was not expensive at all. Like it's not expensive. I just feel like the maintenance
Is gonna be.
and what comes with it. I can't use heat. I can't use this. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So it's gonna be a process, but I'm obsessed with it.
Yes. And from experience, make sure you're not tying your hair too tight because blonde usually breaks quicker than normal like hair.
I didn't know that.
So do not tie your hair too tight. And I know you be tying your hair tight, girl.
I
So
definitely do.
yeah, just be mindful because you don't want to start to have like split ends and stuff from tying your hair too tight because your hair is like a little bit more fragile
Yeah.
now. So,
Okay, that's good to know. What about you? Anything new with you?
oh my gosh, what's new? I almost broke my freaking foot at Dollar General.
What'd you
Listen,
do?
Dollar General, you're lucky this shit ain't broken because I would have been suing your ass, okay? Okay?
What happened?
Fucking one of those little grates fell on my fucking foot from like the 5th shelf. I had sandals on. My whole like right side of my right foot was completely black and blue. I could not walk. I went to the ER. And then let's just talk about the healthcare system really quickly. I went to the ER, okay?
Good luck.
Good luck. I got seen for an x-ray right away. And then they told me it was going to be 6 hours for me to get my result and see a doctor. 6 hours. There were like people dying in
And
there.
I was gonna say, and to add to that, it's not even because like you have a foot and you have a this and you have that. It's 6 hours for anybody. You don't matter if you're in pain, if you're
Correct.
giving birth.
Correct. That's exactly what I'm getting to
Yeah.
is basically that there were people there literally throwing up in the thing, people looking like they're like just dying, blood bleeding from their nose, like nobody. And then you go back into the room where they're like seeing like I don't know, that first intake spot where you just meet, they do vitals and stuff. They're all laughing. There's no triage. There's no sense of urgency. This is the kind of healthcare system we have. No sense of urgency to help these people. 6 hours to see a doctor. It was already fucking midnight, bro.
Yeah, I think it's because you become immune to people's problems because unfortunately when I was working at the hospice, when I first started working with people and there's like this light that goes off when someone dies, I would freak out like, oh my God, someone just died. And then like after my 5th alarm, I was like, someone just died. You literally, even if you don't want to, you literally become like it. You see
Numb.
it so often that you become like it's just another number, which sucks because we're talking about someone's health here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So sad. So yeah, that's
Go to
literally.
Fatima. Don't go to Miriam.
Yeah, that's where I was
Fatima
at.
or Roger Williams.
Yes, that was such a fucking nightmare. I will never go back. I'm so disappointed. And if you think the doctors called me to give me my results, no. So if my foot is broken, I'm walking around with a broken foot. Now I'm suing Dollar General and Miriam.
But even if your foot wasn't broken, you should still sue because that shouldn't have happened. Are you kidding me?
I know, but it's like, what are my real damages?
Emotional distress. I see it at work all the time.
Okay, I might need to talk to you about that after.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, so anything else you want to share before we get into our topics? This one's juicy.
No, I'm ready.
Okay, so this topic comes from some stuff that we've seen probably here in Rhode Island, and some of you have probably seen it. And this is called dating your ex-boyfriend's friends or family.
Oh, even family?
Even family. Or let's thicken the title. Friends, family, or ops.
Oh.
And if you guys don't know what ops are, those are like people that are like you have like, I wouldn't say beef, but you're not cool with.
Yeah, that's beef.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And this comes to me because I recently heard some stories of like one specific person, like people will, unfortunately, circumstances happen and they may have passed away or whatever. And the then partner just moves on with a friend or an op. And now it's like they have no shame, the friend or the partner of them being together. And it blows my mind because I'm like, I would never put myself in that kind of situation. What about you?
No.
Like, what?
Sorry. I'm just flabbergasted. No, I would not date my ex's friends. First of all, if they're friends, that means that they're all dusty in the same group. So why would I even want to go there?
Period.
Not gonna do that. However, I do have questions for you and circumstances, because you know me and my questions in the you just never know.
Okay.
So my first one would be, do you think it's ever acceptable to date a friend's, like your ex's friend? Why or why not? And when I ask you this, is there like any reason where like you think it's acceptable? Like, what if like this man is a great man, he saw that his boy was treating you like shit, and he's ready to take care of you, pay that mortgage, girl, the whole thing that you want, and he discusses to his boy and to you like, yo, you treated her like crap, why can't I date her? I'm ready to treat her like a queen. Would you do it?
If he was man enough to have that conversation with his friend first before even dating me, like, I'm interested in so and so, I want to have your blessing to pursue something with her prior to, then I would have to see how he approached me in the situation.
But you don't care if he got the blessing or not. Like, what if he was like, I hate it, was like, nah, but he's like, nigga, what the heck?
He was like, nah, and he's like, listen, I tried to talk to your ex, and he said no, but I wanted to let you know I did try to talk to him, da-da-da-da. I don't know if I would be able to date him still.
Okay.
I would give maybe 1 or 2 dates an option just to see if there was even like a vibe or chemistry. But deep in my heart, it's like, and it depends how close of a friend. Because if this is someone in the close circle, like, bro, I'm not going to be, I've been with him for 5 years and then here I am coming back. And then this is your homeboy that you just met 2 years ago and now I'm dating him.
It's a little sticky, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a no for me. Okay, what about you?
I think the same as you. I already feel like I'm already gonna be turned off if you're friends. Like, if it's an acquaintance, like, oh, we dapped each other up before in a party, like, but
different.
If it's then yeah, in that way that he approached them and he said everything that you just said.
Okay.
If it's like a close friend, then I can't do it, because I as a grown adult, I feel like you are who you hang with.
Correct.
So if you are hanging with a person like that, it's because deep down inside, maybe you're not at the same level as Dusty, but you're still Dusty. Because you still had that as a friend. Like, no, I'm being no bullshit. Because at some level, like, if you see someone doing terrible in their life and you continue to be their friend that close, and now at least give them advice to do better, or I don't know, like, it's just Dusty. The whole situation is Dusty. I would not be doing that.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right, let me see what my questions are here. What I got. Okay, so how would you navigate emotions involved in dating someone who you found out later on was connected to your ex-boyfriend?
You really asking me that right now? Because I have at least 5 friends that was with my boyfriend before me.
Okay, so
okay, these are the things that,
or no, vice versa. Like, you find out that your ex-boyfriend, not you, I mean, I guess it could apply, but you find out that he's friends with your ex-boyfriend down the line.
I really wouldn't care about that, because that's you and them. That's not my problem. But I think
Okay.
navigating the fact on how I'm dating a person that my friends have been with.
Okay, so let's hear that perspective.
Yeah, because that's the only one that I really know. I feel like the number one thing is that Providence is small. The dating pool here is it's bound to happen.
Okay.
It's bound to happen, and it worked out with bitches. It worked out with me. That's just basically what it is.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I don't think I think it's because nobody was in a relationship with him. They were just kind of like
flings or whatever.
I don't want to say they were fucks, but they were fucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what the fuck it was at the end of the day. But now, if he was like in a serious, committed relationship, and that right there, I can't fuck with. But the fact that it was just he told you what it was and you accepted it, and now he moved on, then that's not
okay. So what if it comes out like down the road, like you didn't know him, right? And this is like someone that you knew from high school that you were cool with in high school. And he's like, one day you guys are strolling and you both see her and she comes up to you guys and it's like, hey, how you doing? Gives you a big hug and gives your man a big old bear hug too. What's going to be the conversation after? Like, how do you know her?
I feel like in the relationship that I'm with and now, he tells me everyone he's been with. So
okay.
Even if they're my friends, like, I'm not going to be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But he knows he ain't going to hug up on no one.
Period.
Like, I was just about to say something. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like there's no like, it's just a cordial hi would be fine. But
yeah.
Oh my God. No, back the fuck up. No. So I think what I'm trying to say is your significant other needs to keep it real with you and tell you the truth. Hey, this is what happened. This is how it happened. So and so. I'm luckily and fortunate enough that I've heard both versions of both sides with everyone that I specifically know.
Okay.
So it's not weird because I've heard their version and I heard his version. And
okay.
It's like almost like a mutual thing.
Okay. That's good.
It's cool.
All right. What else?
Okay. So let me see. What are potential long-term consequences of dating a friend's ex beyond immediate reactions? Like, what do you think can happen? Like, if everyone is cool and like, yeah, you can date each other. Do you think that there can be repercussions in the end? Like, let's say they're cool with everybody's cool. They hang out from time to time, but one day they get drunk and they say, "That's why I fucked your bitch."
Yeah, that's literally exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
That would be a repercussion, and not only would that make me feel so uncomfortable, I would be like livid at both parties. Like, how dare you speak about me in that way? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like at the end of the day, they're not lying. Right. You know what I mean? They're not fucking lying. So it's like, fuck. But it's like, damn, put some respect on my name. But that's another reason why it's like, I would not put myself in that situation. Right. And I also, you know how guys are. Guys be down talking women. There can be men, and I'm not bashing men, but this is the reality of it. That be like, oh, I fucked her, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
For a fact.
Like, that's how guys are.
I personally don't want to be in a conversation where two men had me.
No. Ew.
Like, I just remember like, oh, like, I don't know, 5 months ago I was.
Oh, did she throw it back for you? Like what, bro?
Did she?
You're crazy.
Literally had two penises in the room that you saw all at the same time. Crazy. Bro, I can't handle that.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Not
I can't be doing that. Imagine. Nah, bitch, that's a different kind of imagination.
My ex is in New York, so.
Jesus. Okay. What about you? How would you answer your question?
What was my question?
The consequences.
The consequences would be that you'd be the butt of the joke.
Yeah, no.
Especially if there's other people around now listening to now. Everybody knows that both these
And then it brings me to, how is my man now going to defend me? Because I'm expecting you, if he says that to you, off rip, you need to snuff him. Off rip. Because now it's like, you need to defend me as your woman. Because you knew that that was my ex-boyfriend. You still chose to get with me. You wanted to be with me. We tried it out. Now you have to defend my honor because you knew that this was like, what the hell?
Right. So that's why it's better not to even put yourself
in that predicament.
To be honest with you, because there's no good is going to come from that, because someone is not going to be as mature as another.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I agree. All right. So I got one. I would say, this question is more of like insight for our listeners. What would be some factors that someone should potentially consider before pursuing a relationship with your ex-partner's friends or family? Like, what would be some of the things that you would suggest to avoid or to think of before even going there?
So you mean like before he takes the plunge and asks you out?
To be like actually together and like make it public type thing.
Damn, that's a hard one. I feel like the first one, like you said, was have a conversation
Okay.
with the person. Second, it's almost like I'm saying, like, you should just move out the state. Because I don't know, like,
It's hard.
I don't see.
I think something that you sort of expressed based on your own situation was communication. Having your partner be
Yes.
very upfront and communicative about like who they've been with and things like that, to let your partner also be aware that, okay, even though I'm not friends with them, these are the partners that I've been with, and you should know, like a mutual respect kind of thing.
Okay, so let's say you took the plunge and you said, yes, I'm going to date the friend.
Okay.
How honest are you with your new boyfriend now about all the things you did with the ex? Do you bring that up? Do you just act like, you know what? You already know we dated. You know what comes with that. We don't, let's not touch it. Or do you say, I did X, Y, Z?
Well, I think it depends, because if I know that the ex-boyfriend was like a blabbermouth, then I'm like, okay, well, that's why he had me put my finger in his butt, and I'm gonna pull an Amber Rose on his ass.
Right.
You remember when she did that to Kanye? Finger in the booty ass motherfucker. No.
But what if, let's say, you did something with your ex, right? That like you weren't all the way comfortable with, but you did it to please him, and you're like, in my new relationship, I'm not doing this. But then your man finds out that you used to do it, now he wants it.
Nah.
And now it's like, well, you did it with your ex. That could be another consequence, because it's like, now it's always going to be the comparison. Well, you did it with him. Why can't you do it with me?
And I'm going to say, that's not your goddamn business, because you wasn't in the room when that happened. You feel me? Like, that's hard.
Right.
That's hard. And this is why people should just stick to just getting married early and only having one partner. So you don't have to go through these kinds of situations.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
How does the length of time since the original relationship ended impact the acceptability of dating an ex's friend? So that's a good one. What's acceptable when it comes to like years, months? What do you think? Is there a difference? Like, let's say you dated someone for a year, or let's say you dated someone for a month and now they're boys. Like, is there a difference of length in time?
Yes. In my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if we just dated for a month or two and nothing even happened and there was no intimacy, but you guys were just getting to know each other and like the vibe was there, but then it fell out, then it's like, nah. Barbara's a fair game too.
What?
I don't know.
What if it was a month and you did get intimate, and it was just you after that intimacy? It was like, nah, he ain't it, and he ain't it. Yeah, because that could happen. We're adults. Not that I would.
That's crazy.
But we're adults. Like, you got with him, great. You dated him for a month. You got it in. It was whack, and then you realize that he has a fire ass friend that's pursuing you. That's banging, like gaspingly banging. And he's way better. What do you do?
I'm crying.
Damn.
That's a sad situation to be in.
Bye.
Delete.
Oh, Drea, can't your phones be deleted?
Delete. That didn't happen.
I still think that's valid.
Yeah, I mean, it depends who you ask.
I think it's valid, because I could be like, yo, honestly, I did date your boy for a month. We're adults, we got it in, and your boy was wacky. It was small, or whatever the case is. Like, I'm telling you right now, that was whack, and it wasn't going to work out.
Are you going to be okay knowing?
Right. So back to communication.
Yeah. So that's like the main thing that we keep coming to.
Communication.
Okay. Has any of your friends ever been in that kind of situation where it's like, you know, that they like their friends, they're like dating their like best friend or friend, and they don't give a fuck? That's crazy.
Eskimo sisters, all nine, yeah, all the time.
No,
it's very hard, and it's not an excuse. It really isn't, because I promise you guys, I'm not dating on my
I would never.
Specifically Chris's friends. I'm so sorry. They're not one of Chris's friends that I would ever date. But it's such a small state. Like, you're bound. It's gonna be like bound to at least know the girl.
I know.
Or at least, I've said hi to her once or twice. At least.
I know, but I'm with you, girl. By all means necessary. I am not. Like, if I know,
would you date
no,
your exes?
No. I don't even think I would date my exes.
So there's not one friend that should be like, oh, he had potential. If I would have, let's say I would have never known my ex. There's one of his friends that would have had potential.
No.
Yeah, same here. Not one. That's just
no. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Get better friends. I mean, wait, that came out wrong. I'm sticking with you, Chris. That doesn't mean get better friends for me to look at. But I'm just saying, that's kind of sad that there's not like one person that your ex hung around that you're like, wow, he's a great man.
But I also feel like it comes It has a lot to do with sort of like what I value now versus what I valued then.
That's true.
I valued things much differently. Like I feel like when I was younger, it was more,
Look.
no,
No. Ooh,
girl.
You didn't value looks. You just valued the heart.
I was a dumb bitch. Crazy. No.
I was the opposite.
Yeah. I feel like then it was more about like, if I had to describe it, I would say like the feeling that I had when I was with the person. Looks, and I feel like I always say that, right? Like looks
you're
really,
a good person.
yeah. It's, I
I
don't,
was very.
that's why, and everybody ate me up for that Schmedium episode, but I dead ass, it's
That's
true.
you always.
Always. Like I'm not go for the most gorgeous guy in the room. I kind of like him a little medium ugly, you know? I do. I just feel like, you know, I go for personality and I go for like laughter. Like I feel like I'd rather be with someone, if I had to choose between like Michael B. Jordan and like a guy who makes me laugh nonstop, who's, let's just say, not that tall, kind of short, even a little chubby. I'm choosing the chubby short guy off rip because if I'm not laughing, I'm not happy, period.
All I gotta do is be with Michael B. Jordan, pop in a funny movie, and I'm laughing all day long. Are you kidding me? I unfortunately I am shallow in that way.
Yeah.
Where like
I don't think it's shallow. That's just preference.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be a combination of obviously both. I think for you too, like you can't just
no, you
have an
can't.
amazing personality.
Of course,
Like,
there's got to be some sort of attraction, but
something.
I go with definitely like a smile. Like if he has a nice smile, that's important. Like skin doesn't really bother me. Like if they had like acne or things like that, like I won't.
None of your exes boys.
None. I'm not going for none of them. None of them ever.
Same. It's crazy. No, not
crazy. All right. Let's see if there's any other questions.
Yep. I may have one more.
Okay, I got one too.
Go ahead. You could go first.
Okay. Are there any unwritten rules or etiquette to follow when entering into a relationship with someone tied to your ex?
The etiquette would be that, like communication, and I'm personally not talking about what happened.
Well, I'm not talking about it either, but I think communication, and there has to be how we spoke about like defending the honor, like that has to be set up off rip. Like if your boy was to ever say something about me, it is now your position to immediately check him and defend my honor in front of him.
And not only is it
and everybody else there.
Yeah, not only is it your position, it's your responsibility because you are taking on the responsibility of dating your boy's ex.
And you knew that.
That comes with that, right? It's
correct.
Not like you were surprised.
Because imagine you're with your man and your ex makes a joke like that and then he starts laughing.
Right, no. If you don't check them, then I'm checking you and there's a problem. That's it.
I'm not
going to say to you, like, you chose to date me. You knew what came with that. You know that you need to defend me if something was to go down. If your boy's immature, which probably that's the freaking case here.
Yep.
And yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, so last question. What about when an ex-girlfriend dates like the beef, the op? You see that all the time. It's like a spiteful. That's a different level of spite, bro.
To me, there is no. It depends. I was gonna say there's no way, but it depends. Like, because what if the man dogged you out, like dogged you, and the op is treating you great? And we're not talking about like, okay, he cheated and it just didn't work out. No, I'm talking about he dogged you out. Like he did the worst of the worst to you. You owe him no loyalty at that point. And I think to me, the answer would be, it depends what happened when we broke up. It depends how much I respect you. Because I have exes that I respect for sure. Like that, like it's not that we're cool but I'm not gonna dog them out. You know what I'm saying? It stayed in the past. But then there's another ex that I would dog him out. That I would date his enemy. Just because of how dirty he did me. For sure. So I think it
depends the scenario and how things happen, what transpired.
Right. And I'm also not going to date your enemy just because it's your enemy. It has to make sense. Like he's really a great man and he just so happens to be
like
your enemy.
Like you try to do a drive-by and you were in the car type shit.
Absolutely. What about you? Oh my
gosh. I feel like it's tough, like you said, but I think it would be a no for me. I feel like I would just be turned off because even though it may have been a fallout then, I know that I love that person so much because obviously I was with them for a substantial amount of time that I wouldn't put myself in that position unless there had been like 3-4 years that have passed since then. Like it couldn't be a recent thing where we broke up maybe like 3-4 months and then we hop into.
Oh, no.
No, like this would have to be like.
It would have to make sense.
Yeah, it would have to be a couple years down the line. everything's clear. Like, bro, get over it. We haven't been together for that long. This just happened type shit.
What if, this is the last question, I'm sorry. What if your ex dates your op? I think it's sticky too because you have a kid. So you obviously you don't want your kid around an op.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
But what if you didn't have a kid? Because obviously with a kid, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Because it's not going to work out. Because my kid's not going to be around you. But if you didn't have kids and he dated your op,
I would not care, but it would be on site for me and my.
Okay.
It'd be on site.
Okay.
It would be on site because it would be on site regardless. And then now it's going to be on site, and now he's going to watch you get beat up by me.
You heard it here first.
So
don't do it.
FAFO, you feel me? Like fuck around and find out type shit. Like, and you know me, I'm like super chill. I'm the most like laughing, but until I'm not. Until I'm fucking not.
I don't think about it twice.
No, Genie.
So I don't really care.
Genie's a hacker. Genie's a hacker.
I don't really care what it is.
So
I'm not fighting for, and it's clear that we're not fighting for men.
No,
we're not together. But it's just the respect.
It's her. We were already ops before. Now we're still gonna be ops, and now it's on site, and I'm gonna beat your ass just so now our man can watch you get. Our man can watch you get beat up.
And I'm gonna be with him too.
Stupid.
It's stupid. Yeah,
so
I wouldn't do it. So.
Me neither.
Okay, this was a great episode.
I think very interesting. I think the questions are good. Guys, drop your comments below. We need to definitely hear your perspective. And then until the next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.